So I've got another battery saw. So I've got the MSA 160C over there, which is another electric Stihl saw, and I've got the 8-inch Canon dime tip bar on there. So I want to put this 12-inch Stihl carving bar on this one. The 160C and this is the 200. Run pico chains, so they run quarter pitch sprockets with pico chains, so you can use the carving bars with the sprocket that comes on the saw. So that's a good option as well. And I got this from Sam Turner and Sons, and I rang them and said like I keep getting the bars and the bar and chain that comes with it. When you use the website, it's not like an option to go, oh, I only want the power head on their website, and they're like a good reliable company, that's why I always go to them. So I just rang them up and said, listen, I don't use the chains, the bars and the chains, I just keep, you know, they're like, just keep hanging them up or putting them somewhere. So I took the price of the stock bar and chain that comes with it off the price of a carving bar and 2 chains. So I'm getting another carving bar and 2 spare chains for that as well. And this is a bit more powerful than the 160C. So I'm thinking put the bigger bar on there, but it's recommended to get an AP300 battery. So instead of, that's a bit heavier that is. So that's the AP300S battery. It's going to need a charge, but yeah, it's quite quiet, that is. It's a bit heavier, I definitely feel the weight difference in the battery. So same charger, the AL500 that I use for charging the battery that's on my MSA 160. So that AP300S, and this is the AP200 for the 160C. So I think the only difference is it might be a little bit less powerful, and it will last about 15 minutes less. So if I do run out of charge on here, I've got 2 AP200s, so I can continuously carve, and I've got a spare battery for if this one dies. So that one's got the 8-inch Canon on it. Needs a little bit of a clean, but the good thing about them is, once you've got the charger, yes, it's a fast charger. It's the AP range they call it, so they all take the AP batteries. So it's simple to take on and off. You just unscrew that, keep unscrewing it so it pops off. This is your tensioner, and like I say, it's got a 1/4-inch sprocket, 2, 4, 6, 7 tooth sprocket. I don't know whether that makes a difference, but the other one's got 8 tooth, but that's on a petrol. So this is your tensioner. So let's see if we can get this bar on there. So I'm hoping you can see on this. I'm just going to double check if you can see it all. So I'll bring you in a bit closer. So just like a normal chainsaw, you've got like that bolt sticking out there. So instead of having 2 on your petrol one, you've just got the 1. You screw that on, and then you use a screwdriver and you take this bolt out of here. So then this goes onto your bar. So these 2 points here attach these 2 noggins that stick out onto your bar there. So you see that noggin sticking out, going to the holes there. And then once you've got that on, so you see the groove there on the chainsaw there, that's where you want the screw. So bottom of the bar is where you put the screw. So then that screw there fits in that groove there, and then over your sprocket, loosen the tensioner bolt. There you go. So it fits. So once you've got it on there, You just tighten your chain up, make sure it's in the track of the bar properly. I've got a bit of oil, so I'm just going to put that on the sprocket, a little bit down chain. I haven't used it for a while. Yeah, it's going to get all over the bench, but just rub it in. It's just like putting linseed oil on your bench, innit? Can't do much harm anyway, I don't think, anyway. So then pop your cover back on, tighten it, but that'll be fully tight, but we don't want it fully tight, so we can loosen it, and this is how you loosen it. And there we go. I'm probably gonna have it about that tight. But the thing is with these electric saws as well, they always seem to tighten up a little bit when you do that, so I'm going to give that a little bit more of tightening. We'll have it there, so we're ready to go. All we need to do now is get a piece of wood and see how it goes. One thing I forgot to show you, pull that up anti-clockwise. It's actually come with a little bit of bar oil in there for some reason. And another little thing is I only make a little hole in my oil, so even if when you've only got a big bottle, save having a little bottle around and all that lot, just pierce a little hole in your film on your oil, and then push that around, and there you go. I've got the AP300 battery in there. See how it goes. So there we go, MSA 200C, all in. Yeah, for the bar, 2 spare chains, carbon bar, 2 spare chains, the battery, all in all just over 600. So it's a heavier, but it's going to be doing the bigger cuts and getting between legs and stuff. I've got the detailing saw, so lighter saw, so that's the AP200, it's the AP300S. So the battery's lighter and the saw just feels lighter as well. So obviously there must be a bigger motor in there to make it more powerful, but it definitely cuts through the wood a lot faster. Like just doing the border with it, I can feel the difference to the MSA 160 doing the border, and actually, yeah, so far so good, does the job. See you on the next one.